In today's video, we take a look at the travel pack from Reika, a versatile 35-litre one-bag travel and photography backpack from a new carry company that has really strong sustainability values. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ed from Rushfaster, and we do guides and walkthroughs, bring you better gear and better ways to carry. So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and also hitting the little bell. Let's dive in and check out the travel pack from Reika. Reika is a new carry company based out of the UK who are set out to make functional, long-lasting and sustainable products. All of their products are actually made of recovered ocean plastics, which is really cool. Today we're taking a look at the travel pack as well as some of the accessories that you can get with it. Okay, so the 35-litre Reika travel pack is a carry-on compliant pack. It is 53 centimeters tall or 21 inches tall, 33 centimeters wide or 13 inches wide, and then 20 centimeters deep or 8 inches deep. It's made of a proprietary Dytex material, which is an 840 denier recycled nylon that is made of recovered ocean plastic. The bag also features YKK AquaGuard zippers for extra water resistance, as well as Woojin magnetic hardware and also some aluminium hardware. Throughout various points in the bag, there is also some Hypalon on the details, accents, and also hardware garages. From a branding perspective, it's fairly minimal. There is a black on black Reika logo there, a little bit of reflective detailing there, and then just on the zipper pulls we have an embossed Reika logo here. It's very similar to what Air do with their zipper pulls, just a small little brand mark on the zipper pull. If we just quickly take a look at the sides of the bag here, you can see that there are these Hypalon loops here. This is also on the other side of the bag. These are attachment loops for the accessory straps that you can get with the bag. They use simple Woojin magnetic hardware as well as some aluminium hooks that you simply hook into those Hypalon loops, like so. You can see that that's now dug into those Hypalon loops. You can also do that for the opposite side. So once you've got those accessory straps in, you can put something at the front of the bag just to fix it on the front if you want to store some gear. So say for instance, I've got a down jacket I just want to keep on the outside. Perhaps if you're traveling, you're at an airport and you want something to quickly layer up, you can have this on the outside of the bag so you can just have quick access to it. These accessory straps also have fasteners and some elastic webbing here to manage the strap slack, so you can really cinch it down to make sure your gear is secured on the bag. Because of the magnetic straps, you can actually change the orientation of your straps fairly easily. You can change from an X form compression to a simple parallel line compression very quickly. Okay, so turning to the back of the bag, we have our harness system. You can see that the backpack straps for backpack style carry are stowed away behind this little flap here. This makes for a really clean and tangle-free carry, especially if you're going traveling, if you're moving the bag in and out of airports, through little cabins, things like that. You don't want those straps to get caught in anything, so it's good to tuck them away. It also renders the bag in a sleek silhouette, and you can carry the bag via the haul handles on the sides. This bag has 4-way haul handles, so it's got haul handles on every side of the bag here, which makes it really easy for just dragging, hauling the bag around whenever you need it from any angle. And you can probably see that these haul handles are quite slim, they're low profile and very thin. The people at Reika have designed these haul handles in this fashion so that they are functional and durable, but they're not chunky and taking a lot of space in the bag. These are TPU haul handles that are actually reinforced at the bag, so you can see when you pull the bag up from any of the sides, it doesn't actually affect too much of the bag's structure. They're actually reinforced by these rivets here so that they provide enough strength. On top of that, Reika have designed these haul handles with post-COVID travel in mind, so these haul handles are actually 100% bacteria resistant. Another thing to mention about the bag before we forget is that it's actually been constructed with a mixture of thin layers of EVA foam and polymer stiffeners throughout the bag to give it rigidity and also protect the contents inside. So whether or not you're packing this bag full or you're packing it very light, the bag still retains its structure. It doesn't decompress or flop around at any points. It actually stays nice and rigid whilst protecting your gear in the process. Now, just before we get into the backpack straps, we talked about the haul handles. There is also an attachable and adjustable shoulder strap that you can get with the bag. The shoulder strap features EVA Zote foam, so it's an ultra comfortable padding here. And the actual fabric that rides on your shoulder when you're carrying the bag is this 4-way stretch mesh. There's a simple Reika brand tag there, and then aluminium hardware to adjust the strap strap slack, as well as these aluminium clips that simply just hook onto these little D-rings on the side of the bag. So if we get the backpack straps out, we just simply unzip this, pull them out like so, and then we can see those same aluminium clips there. Just clip them onto these hooks on the side, like so. You'll also notice these G hooks at the top here, they hook into these loops here to serve as load lifters, so you can better tweak these shoulder straps so that they produce a better curve on your shoulders, bring the bag a bit closer to your shoulders, and just give you a bit more of an ergonomic fit. Looking at the shoulder straps themselves, you can see they're wide and they're contoured so that they'll fit around your body nicely. They have that same EVA Zote foams with the 4-way stretch mesh. Further below, you'll notice a magnetic Wu Jin sternum strap. It just attaches on via magnets very easily. It has elastic webbing here so you can manage that strap slack when you're adjusting the sternum strap, and it's also height adjustable here along this track here, so you simply need to pull off and then hook into where you'd like to adjust it to better fit on your sternum when you're carrying it. Very easy. And if you don't want to use the sternum strap, you can actually take it off completely, stow it away somewhere in the bag. And further below on the ladder locks here, the tension locks, we've also got some elastic webbing here just to manage some of that strap slack. So if you want to tuck this away, you can do that. If we take a look at the back panel, it's fairly simple. You don't have extra padding for the back panel, but here you can see there is a luggage pass-through. So if you do combine this with rolling luggage, you can pass through that telescopic handle so you can streamline your carry. Just underneath this pass-through here, you'll see a zippered compartment, a nice flat YKK zipper. This is good for storing a passport or any other sensitive or important travel documents, and that goes to the end of the back panel there. So it's quite a big compartment. You can store your passport, tickets, anything like that. Over here you'll see there's another sleeve, and there's actually Velcro underneath. This is for the hip belt that you can also get with the bag. So you can see here there is a Velcro lining, and you simply need to slot this behind that compartment there, and then align the Velcro around the back. And then we've got that same EVA Zote foam here for the wings of the hip belt, and then when you bring it together, you simply need to slot in the clips there, and then it tightens up as a hip belt. You can see there's also elastic webbing to manage your straps like there. Just before we move on, underneath this flap here, we have a little loop here. This is specifically designed to hang the bag off any hooks, so perhaps a bathroom door, anything like that, just to prevent you from leaving the bag on the ground. You can actually hang your bag off any hooks with this little loop. One more thing to mention about the travel pack is that it's water resistant. The 840 denier Dye-Tex is a water resistant material, so water will simply bead off, it will repel any moisture, things like that. But for added peace of mind, you can also get the rain cover, which is designed to protect the bag from heavy rain. It's currently in its packed state. You simply just need to pull it out of its self-packed state. So this little rain cover will actually wrap around the bag. Now you can see it's quite a precision fit here. The material here is a recycled nylon ripstop. It also has a seam sealed construction so that it won't let water get through or out, and all around the edges it has an elastic cuff to really seal into the bag. One small thing to notice is that there is this aluminium drain hole here which allows any water to quickly pass through so it doesn't build up in this area if water does get in. And obviously, as you saw, you can pack this away into its own stashable state and just slot it inside the bag somewhere. Okay, so let's look inside the bag, starting off with this compartment at the bottom here. You'll notice there is another zippered compartment here. It has a kissing zipper, this YKK kissing zipper, so you can actually lock it down to make sure no one gets through. So if we just open this up, this is actually a shoe compartment. Inside there, I've just stored a pair of Lem's Trailhead sneakers. This compartment here is good for shoes, but you can also put wet clothes in there. It is seam sealed, so it makes it completely waterproof. It's completely isolated from the rest of the bag, so any smells, any moisture won't get through. And over here, you can see there is another zippered compartment. Here we have just a little bit of an administration panel there. So here we have two pen slot pockets. Inside I've got an Everyman Grafton pen, as well as a Olight baton torch, and then two bigger pockets on the side. So I've got an Ozair face mask in one. The other side I've got hand sanitizer, as well as my B&O EQs. Further at the top here, we just have this quick top zippered compartment, which is good for storing some more quick access items that you can access from the top. So here I have a pair of Sunski polarized sunglasses, Also got my Nomad charging cables as well as a nimble portable charger. You can see just here there is a key leash which you can attach your keys to just to keep it nice and secured in one place. I've just got my Orbit key attached on there. And then if you pull this flap backwards slightly, you can see there is a fleece lined pocket here and it's actually secured down by magnets. So a little magnet there connecting that together. And there I've just got my iPhone 12 with a Moment case. So decent space inside this compartment, good for storing quick access items that you want to reach through from the top. Now if we turn to the side here, we have a side door which is good for getting quick access to a camera. We'll take a look at that in a moment. If we turn to this side, we have a zippered compartment with the Hyperlon zipper garage. This is actually a water bottle pocket. So inside here, I've just got a mere 16-ounce water bottle. This compartment is quite large actually. It'll use this much space on the side and actually has decent gusseting to allow for big items to get in there. It's important to know that this compartment's also seam sealed, so if for whatever reason you have a leak inside your water bottle, it won't get into the rest of your gear. Taking a look inside the main compartment of the bag where you'll be storing most of your travel gear and photo gear, we have that same YKK locking zipper. This actually opens up clamshell. Now there's a number of things to check out here. You obviously notice in the middle here we have the camera cube. This is the Reika camera cube. It features the same materials as the backpack. It has an 840D dye-tex fabric. You can see the little Reika logo there, just very black on black, very minimal. It features YKK zippers as well as EVA foam padding throughout the cube. And at the moment, it's actually secured into the bag on the sides here. It's actually installed inside the bag via these gatekeeper clips. So if you're familiar with Peak Design's packing cubes, very similar design there. If we open up the camera cube, it has this top flap where you can see everything inside. Inside, I've got a little bit of video gear. The dividers here are EVA foam dividers. They'll protect your camera gear. They're also customizable, so you can change them up via Velcro. And as you can see, some of the dividers actually have these little slip pockets, which is good for storing filters and whatnot inside there. If you just take a look at the underside of the flap here, we've actually got a zippered compartment here. And inside there, we've got a number of organization slip pockets for you to stash more gear related to your camera equipment. So we've got a number of slip pockets here, stretchy slip pockets. These are good for storing SD cards, compact flashes, maybe even some batteries if you can fit them in there. So good to have that sort of organization for SD cards. I've actually got an SD card carrier here, so I haven't got any inside there at the moment. There's a little zippered compartment here where I've just stored my Canon LPE6 batteries. On the opposite side, we've got a few elastic pen slots here that you can clip on a lens pen, any other pens or markers. And over here, we've got another set of stretchy mesh pockets. These are actually quite large. I've just stored inside a portable hard drive. So despite being a camera cube, it's also got organization for those other small bits and pieces that you might not necessarily have pockets for. Now, another great benefit of having the camera cube inserted and installed inside the bag like so with these gatekeeper clips is that you can get quick access to your camera from the outside. So right now I've actually lined up the side door of the camera cube to the side door of the backpack. So if we open up this zipper here, this side door that we saw previously, can open that up and get quick access to our camera. Now the side door of the camera cube is actually slotted inside a little slip here so that I don't have to go through two zippers but just one zipper. So that's really good that you can have quick access to your camera gear. Now for those of you who are worried about this side door giving quick access to thieves and pickpocketers, Reika has actually got theft protection in mind, so you can actually store this zipper pull inside the main compartment, tie it to a toggle so that you can have this side door closed down and shut when you don't plan to use the side door. Not sure if you can see, but there's this little loop here that you can feed through the zipper pull and just make sure that thieves and pickpocketers can't get it through to your camera gear through the side door. Now, an additional benefit of having a camera cube that you can install inside the bag is that if you're not using camera cube or you don't need to take a camera with you, you can actually completely remove the camera cube and have more space for other gear. Just some final notes on the camera cube before we move on. If we go to the top of the cube, you can see this grab handle, which makes the bag really easy for hauling around. And then just on the sides of that grab handle, we've got these two loops here. Say for instance, if you wanted to use the camera cube independently from the travel pack, you're not going traveling, you just want to go for a shoot and take some camera gear with you, you can actually take the adjustable shoulder strap and clip it onto these little loops here and use this as a camera side bag. So just getting some of the other stuff out, I've just got an Arc'teryx covert cardigan fleece here, as well as an air slim pouch for some other basic tech. Now I've actually got most of my clothing inside the other side of the bag, but here you can see that there is a compression strap, an elasticated compression strap, just like what you would see in a suitcase, just to hold down your gear if you choose to put clothing or any other loose items in there to make sure it doesn't move around while in transit. Another small thing you might miss is that just along the same zipper path as the side door, we have another zipper here. We open that up. That actually gives us access to more slip pockets for other additional accessories. So instead of having your SD cards, compact flashes, or batteries inside the camera cube, you can actually have them inside these little slip pockets and have quick access to them through the side door because it's just underneath the side door flap. Okay, so that's that main bucket space. We're now going to take a look at the other side here. You can see there's a lot of stretch mesh material here. Very nice feeling material. Reminds me of what Bellroy uses in their stretch mesh. And another thing you'll notice is that all the zippers inside the interior actually have heat shrink tubing on the zipper pulls. So just on this tearaway flap here, we've actually got two zippered compartments. Inside, I've just got an A5 leather-bound book from Ugmonk, as well as a Oliver's field cap. We unzip this. This gives us access inside this area. I've just got one half of my Boundary port kit for toiletries, and then I've got a large Peak Design packing cube for all of my clothes. Now, hopefully you can see that that stretch mesh material actually stretches out, allows you to fit a lot more inside this space, and then once you zip it down, it kind of compresses it. It serves to compress some of your travel gear inside this area. One thing that you'll notice is that you can see the lining of the other pockets inside there. So here we have that shoe compartment. Here we have that top pocket. So if you have those packed out, you might not be able to fit as much inside this compartment. So just keep that in mind as you're packing. Now, in terms of the Rushfaster beer capacity test, I don't have enough tinny six packs to show you how many can fit inside, but just through some quick testing, you can fit 6 or even up to 8 tinny six packs, depending on how much you stretch this compartment out. Okay, last but not least, the final feature of the bag is the laptop compartment. This is a padded and suspended laptop compartment. Again, it has the YKK lockable zippers. And here we have fleece lining here to protect the laptop, and also a rigid back panel here, an aluminium frame sheet to keep things protected and also to keep the back panel nice and rigid. So inside this compartment, I've just got a 13-inch MacBook Pro Retina with the Rushfaster laptop sleeve inside it. Fits in there perfectly. It'll fit up to a 17-inch laptop, so no problems with storing laptops in this bag. Okay, so this is the travel pack on the body with the backpack straps. For your reference, I'm 5'10". This is the bag with the shoulder strap. You can carry it over the shoulder or crossbody. Well everyone, there you have it, the travel pack from Reika. It offers generous storage capacity at 35 litres. It has enough organisation for all your photo and travel gear. Not to mention it's made of high quality, durable and trusted materials and hardware. And it comes from a company that set out to make enduring products that will also take care of the planet. If you're thinking about getting this bag or anything else that you've seen in this video, please consider using the affiliate links in the description below. If you do use those, they help support the work of the channel at no extra cost to you. So we really do appreciate that. And if you'd like to support us further, you can hit the like button, you can hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, and also subscribe to our Rushfaster Carry Roundup newsletter. But we'd love to hear from you. What do you think about this bag? What do you think about the company? Would you like to see them do more? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you want to see more videos from us, check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the travel pack from Reika. Take care, and we'll see you next time.